Ayo, 200 subscribers. In case someone unsubscribed, I took a screenshot of it. If they did, they're just gonna miss out on the 200 subscriber special. On this part 1 of the subscriber special, yes, part 1, there's gonna be multiple parts. And I'm just taking the best ranked videos of each section and reviewing them all. First up, anxiety. And the best reviewed off of my album Bipolar Disorder was the song Anxiety. I have Shifty himself. I got the myth, the legend, Shifty himself to help review with this. It's great to have you on.
Hey, what's up, Beef channel? So, you know, obviously you guys are aware that me and Beef did a song called Anxiety. It's crazy to be on this. To be honest, I've never really done anything like this, like a review of, well, any song, but I've never done like a review of my own song and that I did. So it's really cool to have an opportunity. Like, I've had my song reviewed, but to be on a review with the guy that reviewed my song, maybe I'm just saying review too many times, but
Man, I'm grateful you're here. Like, and we're gonna say review a lot. My next one's gonna be a review of a rap review. So it's gonna be the. Let's get started.
In my general anxiety, from the surface I look lively, but the tension is rising inside of me, crying out bursts if no privacy.
On the outside, it's hard to know what someone is going through. If you know me in real life, I honestly have this blank stare all the time, so everyone thinks I'm okay, unless my anxiety is out of control to the point where it shows whether I'm keeping it together or not. Personally, I have general anxiety disorder, where I'm nervous most of the time for no reason. It's constant, usually. And since I'm already on edge, that makes everything worse for me. For my extreme cases, I will cry in public. And I'll try to get away from the public eye to cry. It used to happen all the time to me as a kid in the classroom, and I'm talking through middle school too, but gradually I did control it better. In high school, I cut it out.
I personally love in Beef's verse I'm melodramatic over my imagination line.
Crying in public, no exaggeration. I'm melodramatic over my imagination.
Because I feel like I relate to that line. I feel the same way sometimes. And, you know, it's just cool to have someone take the words and out of your own mouth and put it on a track. And when I heard that, it definitely gave me goosebumps.
Dude, I will literally be in my head repeating the same thing over and over. That's bugging me. I pick something that I did in the past and just beat myself up about it over and over when it's not a problem anymore and it's been resolved.
And I love the use of, I guess you could call it personification, when he says that he's snapping like a popsicle stick.
Never start shit, it's the opposite. Apologetic, snapping like a popsicle stick.
Because, you know, he's personifying the fact that he's snapping like the object, which is the popsicle stick. I'm taking you back to English class now.
I also use alliteration. I never start shit snapping like a popsicle stick. And I also, it's a simile, snap like a popsicle stick. Dude, forget your English class. I'm taking you to a university. And being melodramatic also affects me whenever I joke with someone, if they take it serious or not, and apologize later after for it. This links in with my autism too, because I have trouble reading verbal cues, and I tend to apologize all the time when it's absolutely unnecessary, when I did nothing wrong. And it annoys the people that I tell it to too, because I've gotten a lot better at this, but before it was this bad. Oh, sorry, did I offend you? I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? And then they say something, I'm like, sorry. Sorry, like, that bad.
Call me fat and I'm pacing my room. I need to shed a few pounds and make some room.
I am overweight, and people that care about me let me know that I'm overweight for good reasons. When I'm very, like, worried about it, I over-exaggerate it, and I am pacing my room trying to literally burn calories.
Heart's racing as fast as a goose, trying to get away. Now I'm in the back of the room.
The last part was actually just a continued part of being in an anxious state, heart racing as fast as a goon, trying to get away. Now I'm in the back of the room. It is a play on words because, like if a goon's in trouble, they're like, uh-oh, I better get... They run really fast away from it if they did something wrong. And yeah, that's literally my heart when I'm in an anxious state. And it's not part of me being overweight. Honestly, would have changed the position, but it worked out nicely with the overweight part, even though it doesn't get that bad for me. I'm sure someone out there can relate to that anyway, so more power to it, right? Music is subjective and how you want to read it into it, so...
Pessimistic, I'm a literal person. Sarcasm was foreign, and it hurts him. Being autistic, I thought you were serious.
The anxiety builds up.
Sorry I got
The
mad,
anxiety builds up. The anxiety builds up. The anxiety builds. And I just want to go through what my verse meant. Yo, I see you beefing. I need you to see the same thing has actually happened to me, literally. Me and Beef have obviously both suffered from anxiety. Anxiety has to be one of the worst things affecting people mentally. Anxiety is a tough one to deal with. And we came up with the idea that if Beef could rap about his perspective from anxiety and I could rap about helping him through positivity and explain the fact that I've been through it too, it could help him and in the process help others.
Yeah, I'm working on becoming more positive in my music. I actually told Shifty this, like, Shifty, like, his positivity is just, like, contagious, because anytime I try to do, like, a new song, I'm thinking, like, oh, what is the other person's perspective, or, you know, how can I turn this around? Usually my songs are so one-sided, and I figured, hey, Shifty's really positive, and it worked out great, and it inspired me moving forward to be more positive and put a positive spin at the end, so I thank you, Shifty.
And I love the idea that we had put a positive spin on something to help people deal with a negative effect or a negative thing, which is anxiety. Throughout history, thinking, is there anyone understanding me? Almost feels like I need a helping hand to sleep. No wonder my sanity abandoned me.
Shifty has some really good rhymes, like the sanity, hand to sleep, abandon me. I thought it was really clever. Another thing with collabing with Shifty helped me to realize is that you can use your words to help people. As a writer, I usually came in as I need to vent and I need to say this for me, and I never really thought what the other end was like. Like, Shifty's brilliant, because he's like, how can I write this and make people relate to it? I just write down what I feel, and if people relate to it, that's good. But like, ever since that song, I've been thinking, like, how can I make this relate to people, and how can I sound reasonable to a kid and not just be all negative?
Just glad I had Jesus and my family right there handing me the help I need for beef as a friend single-handedly. I wanna help set you free. You're a homie to me and I hope you see I'm here for you. Never will I forget about your first craft. Never forget your first rap. Never forget my first review was from you. You're a true friend, so I hope you know what's up. Need help, just hit me up. I'll be right there to lift you up. Yo.
You're a true friend too. If you actually need anything at all, you know where to reach me, and I appreciate that.
The anxiety builds up. The anxiety builds up. The anxiety builds up. The anxiety builds up.
The hook was a great touch. His singing was great. He actually wrote the hook himself, and it fit nicely. So yeah, it's dope.
Yo. The anxiety builds up. The anxiety builds up. Yo. So, it pretty much started with an idea when we were sending ideas back and forth for a track after he reviewed my Checkout song. And but yeah, I remember when Beef sent me this this verse. I was working on Mass Destruction, and I told him that I'd get my verse back to him when I had finished with Mass Destruction. And personally, I was blown away by his verse completely. And he made the beat too, which all credit to him for that beat. That was amazing. It's something I could definitely vibe to. Something definitely my style.
And all credits to Shifty for the editing. Besides, me putting the TV PG rating up in the beginning of it, the rest was on him, and he made it really cool. Like, he made it like he had that like special effect on it. Yeah. It was a great touch. It was lit.
People deal with anxiety, and it's such a horrible thing to deal with. Like, the bad thing about anxiety and depression is you can have a really bad life and deal with it, and you can have a really good life and deal with it. It can affect anybody, no matter the circumstance you're in.
Yeah, like with other disorders, like bipolar and autism, not everyone has those, but like anyone can have anxiety. It doesn't even have to be a disorder. You can just be anxious about something in general, and I'm glad like we're able to relate so much to people. We had CJ in the comments saying he nearly cried, so I'm just like, I'm glad we could touch so many people, and it's always a great feeling to like have people relate to whatever you're going through, and like, because like you've been there and you can help them because like you're going through the same thing.
And it's like, obviously people with bad lives, could have it a lot worse than people with good lives. But the fact of the matter is, it can affect anyone. And that's the part that's so hard. It's like, there's so many people, and it's the people you least expect that have it too, like the one happy kid from class, the really bubbly kid, he is the one dealing with a lot of stuff behind that smile and persona that he's putting on.
That's a great point, because I do more personality content on this channel, and you always see me like put a smile on and stuff, and it kind of helps to like mask the pain. Like, you're going through something, so you smile to feel better about it. You're not smiling because you're actually happy. Sometimes you're trying to be positive, and on the outside it looks like these people are happy all the time. Really, they're just really anxious, and they're trying to laugh it off. Laughter is the best medicine. So yeah, great point, Shifty.
He or she is dealing with a lot of pain, because I with me, I like to vent through my music, and one of the main reasons I got into doing this is because I wanted to put my emotion, express it, and put it on the paper.
Bro, I put on the paper because I can't. It's easier for me to express myself that way. Even like if I go off the dome like I am right now, I won't say everything that I think I wanted to say sometimes, and I jumble over my words. So just putting it on paper makes me understand like what the situation is and what I'm going through, versus just venting it out loud. So.
And you come to learn while doing that. A great thing, which is what motivates me to keep going every day, is to use your emotion to help other people and make other people feel like, wow, I'm not the only one, dealing with this. That's what I love about, creating music. It's like creating art that's therapeutic. So it like helps, anyone. It could, you don't even have to know them, which is the crazy part. Like it could help Johnny on the other side of the world, and he's listening to this song, and that's what's keeping him going. Because I know music has helped me a lot. I honestly feel like music has had such an impact on my life, and I just feel like it was God given to help me. You know what I mean? And I feel like it was God given for me to use this gift as something to help others, and that's what I want to do. I want to help others with my emotion that I put out, and I want to help people become better and maintain a positive and good stability, I guess, in their mind, a mental stability.
Just by writing like that has improved not only just my writing, but my ability to speak what I want to say. I think people respect it if they've lived through it, and it has more meaning that if they feel like they're being spoken to help relate. And it's a natural human feeling, especially for Christians like me and Shifty, just to make a song that's relatable to someone and like help them go through something that's hard. It's a good feeling. It makes you feel better about helping other people. So it works out.
And just remain in that mindset that everything's going to be okay. And because it pains me to see when people do, I don't like to say it, but like when people do commit suicide and stuff like that, it pains me to see that, because it's like, if only they had someone to, or they could have themselves found something like an outlet to stop them and prevent them from doing these things.
Personally, when I was that low, a certain song actually helped me through it, because you're just you get so like you just lose faith in everything around you, and even though it's still a person, you would rather listen to music than listen to someone tell you that it's going to be okay. And it's hard because it feels like sometimes that's the only thing you have is the music. And I'm glad it can help people get through it. I wrote a song recently, actually, about bipolar disorder, and talked a lot about suicide on it, and how my mind frame was when I was going through that, and how I talked my way out of it. Yeah, there's that song if you're feeling like that can help you not feel alone.
So that definitely motivates me to keep going and pushing through, to give back to the people that, give all this respect and attention to me and my music. And something I loved about Beef's verse was the fact that he explained so much stuff that was so personal to him, and putting that out there takes guts. and for him to rap and vent about something that's so personal to him that other people are, that other people give him hate for, and for him to rap about that and want, with the attitude of wanting to give back to others, it's amazing to me. And
I appreciate you thinking so highly of me. Like I said, I'm just someone writing to help myself through a tough situation, and I guess it being so personal and detailed, some person out there is like, hey, that's exactly what I'm going through, because you detailed it exactly how I'm feeling it. So it's humbling to get all this praise for just writing pretty much in my journal. It's pretty much a journal to me.
that really, it really motivated me, and it truly stood out to me. His entire verse gave me goosebumps. I love the flow is on point. The lyricism is awesome. The use of words is perfect, and yeah, it literally it all worked properly. The only wish I had for this, which has nothing to do really with the song, is the fact that I probably could have made my video on screen a bit more realistic. I didn't actually record the song with Beats headphones. I have a Rode mic just sitting next to me. But like, to be honest, I mean, obviously that's not a big thing. I just feel like maybe I could have recorded myself recording into the mic. But
Hey Shifty, that's good. Next time, you'll know. Just don't beat yourself up about it this time. Look for the next time to do it and improve there. Look to the future.
I just found this setup a bit easier for visual and a setup, because I had nowhere to prop my phone up to record. So yeah, other than that, I think we both did a great job. I think we both accomplished what we expected to accomplish. If not, we accomplished more than that. And I know the song got a bunch of great feedback, which I'm extremely happy for. So thank you all so much for that. Your guys' feedback and help, and whether it's anything from positive feedback to constructive criticism to anything, I appreciate it all.
Yeah, the love and support was fantastic on this track. I feel like a lot of people liked it, and I'm glad people enjoyed. And yeah, like Shifty said, like, don't ever be afraid to hold back something. Like, I remember CJ telling me my last song is like, oh, the music's too loud. Like, let us know if like something's up. It makes us better, and it's a better experience for you. It helps you in the long run, and it helps me in the long run get better. And all the love and support helps too. And I wanted to give it back a little with this 200 sub special.
And I love you all, and it's just crazy to me that I am now on 100% Beef's channel doing a review for a song a song that we did together, and I'm featuring with people in America and getting all these opportunities. And I started off an Australian kid with a passion that just sat down in class and other places and just wrote lyrics.
And I just started off as someone trying to be cool in front of others to get accepted. And it actually was my passion in the end. And yeah, it turned into this.
And now I've progressed all the way to here, and I've got all you people giving me great feedback. I just want to let you know that I am extremely grateful, and you guys help me so much and motivate me every day to do more and keep going. And that classifies for the random strangers that just put comments on my videos like, cool song, or even like, I like it, but you could have done this better or something. The constructive criticism, any of it, I love you all. So thank you, each and every one of you. I appreciate it, and I'll continue to do better and grow, not only through music as a person and I will see you guys later.
Thanks, Shifty, for coming on my channel. I appreciate it, and explaining your verse. Shifty's channel is down below in the description. He's a rapper. I hope you figured that out. Check him out. He really helped out, and I want to thank you guys for watching. 200 subs. Only part 1. Part 2 is on the way. And it's like I never knew I'd make it this far, like this quickly. Like, we did it, and YouTube helps me with so much, like mental health and boredom and autism and my passion. Like like Shifty said, I was just a kid in class writing lyrics with a passion. Like, at first it was to look cool, like, but then it was like, huh, I really enjoy this, and then, yeah, it became my passion and my dream. So I appreciate every single one of you keeping my dream alive, and keep striving for your dreams. It's your life. Live it how you want, because that's your life, and that's how I feel. Strive for what you want to accomplish in this world, because you can do anything you set your mind to, and this is proof. 200 subs already. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you when you watch me again in part 2
Metaphorically.
of 200 subscribers special.